Hi guys, welcome back to the next episode of What YouTubers. Today we're looking at MechaRandom42, so let's get into it. Welcome back to the next episode of What YouTubers. Total What YouTubers. Today we're talking MechaRandom42. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe and notification bell was So MechaRandom. Now I wanted to do her for a while, but now I finally got to do it. And this is from a PCW's wiki, and and MechaRandom42 is a PCW YouTuber whose subscribers number in the tens of thousands. She's a feisty YouTuber with many silly running gags in her videos. She often gets angry quickly, and when she does, sometimes spooky music will play as she slaps a riding crop and manga. She's often then needs to calm down by listening to hippie style music. She embraces the anger within her as a part of a YouTube channel, which is why she calls herself a harpy. Yet she still cares about quality. She live streams, and then after live streaming, usually splices up these segments of this live stream into each individual video, which she then posts up on her channel. Now, I'm gonna go for a YouTube channel. Now, here's her YouTube channel. She has 58.1K subscribers. So she done one on about Snow White, Star Trek, and Sound of Freedom, and Lizzo, and all this stuff. And so her oldest video was 6 years ago, so I'll post Stick of Truth. Anyway, most popular videos, woman, it was Captain Marvel Woman's Blaine Store, which has 157,000 subscribers. And now I have this. Like, probably thinking what went wrong. Now, I think she was a part of Geeks and Gamers, but I think she talked about Zack Snyder's daughter that they kicked her out of Geeks and Gamers. And so anyway, I have a video called The Meltdown of Meccan 42, Toxic Grifting Gone Wrong, and by Tough Nation, so let's get into it.
Just remove Brie Larson from YouTube altogether. Just her name, her picture, her face. I want to never see her ever again. Do you understand me? I'm so goddamn tired of her.
Oh boy. This is going to be spicy. So I don't know if you've heard of MechaRandom42, but she's pretty much a female clone of Geeks and Gamers. Yes, she used to be one of those anti-SJW token women, whom the rest of the anti-SJWs love having in their group because by associating with her, they can prove that they're not misogynistic. And if you don't believe that it's all for show, here's what Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers actually thinks about women.
It is like high school bullshit. It's like women. It's bullshit. It's like women fighting over fucking shoe colors or some bullshit like that. It's like everybody's on their fucking period. It's so goddamn stupid. And I have to get pulled into it. I don't know why, but I watched this go down all night last night with Doomcock being so upset about Ryan having an opinion, and then he decides he wants to pull me into it and other people. And I'm not here to speak for other people. I'm here to speak for me and me alone. And I'm so tired of this shit. Doomcock is acting like a fucking woman.
Ah, good old Jeremy just being Jeremy. Boys gotta be boys, am I right? Anyways, I'm already getting off topic. We're talking about MechaRandom, the person who looks so much like Big Red that her hatred of SJWs and wokeness is incredibly ironic and hilarious. Yeah, we're talking about her, and in particular, her downfall. We're going to be dissecting and analyzing some of the events that led to her meltdown that you saw in the intro. But just real quick, as usual, please do not go exploited this poor woman for views for years now. They use her as a scapegoat for all their bigoted and hateful opinions, and they even think that she's the most unlikable person in the world. But this still doesn't That's way more than I have on my whole channel. And these are only the Brie Larson videos that are actually in the playlist. My guess is that there are still so many more hidden on her channel. And listen, I know I mention Geeks and Gamers in like every other video I make, but there truly is so much to talk about when it comes to Jeremy. Every day I find something new he's done, like being sexist, funny. And listen, I don't like making fun of how people look because it's not always something we can change, and my opinion on how someone else looks shouldn't matter at all. But by comparing herself to Brie fucking Larson, she's kinda asking for people to make these comparisons. However, it is way worse on her YouTube channel. Like, just look at some of these thumbnails. What the fuck? This is what she actually has to say about Brie Larson, just as a quick example for you guys.
You lying, horrible, snotty, condescending, rude, arrogant.
No, I want to be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Oh, shut up. Suck a dick, you stupid bitch.
Keep in mind, this is the same person who was threatening to sue this YouTuber called 3Buck Theater for criticizing her for not watching Black Panther, even though she was completely shitting on it without knowing what really happens. She wanted to get a restraining order because this person said she was dumb. But this is how she talks about other people. She's just a massive hypocrite who whines and complains about anything and anyone, but goes into a temper tantrum whenever someone so much as even tries to criticize her. I can go into way more detail about this whole situation in a later video because I certainly plan on making a follow-up at some point, because there's just so much to talk about, so look forward to that. Alright, but we have a couple things we need to talk about, and all this is part of the story of how MechaRandom42 self-destructed, which is honestly the best word I can use. Also, if you guys want to watch some more videos on this topic, then I'll leave a link to Karina McDaniels' channel down in the description. She's a similar type of content creator to me, as in we talk about a lot of the same topics, except unlike me, she actually has charisma. Anyways, her videos on MechaRandom are really good, and I took some inspiration from them for this video, so I felt like I needed to shout her out. It was only fair. But yeah, MechaRandom's downfall started around the time of the Zack Snyder Geeks and Gamers debacle. Basically, for those of you who don't know what that's all about, it was a charity livestream that Geeks and Gamers was sort of affiliated with, and Zack Snyder was to come on as a guest star. However, when he did, he had this to say about Geeks and Gamers.
Just a quick thing before we get started. I know that on our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned, and I really just want to make that clear. And I also want to just say, in light of recent events, I think we really, if Justice League teaches us anything, it's about coming together, and there's no room for hate. And I just think that it's important. It's an important message. And of course, as the father of Asian children, it really hits close to home for me. And I just really want to put that out there that we all, there's no room for hate.
Now, I don't have too much to say about this whole situation regarding Zack Snyder, but I've been thinking about making a video on that in the future. But basically, what's relevant to us is that a lot of Jeremy's friends defended him, including MechaRandom, but it kind of backfired on her when she said this.
You get labeled as one thing, and then automatically they think you are. So, Father of the Year, Zack Snyder here. Yes, it's a low-hanging one, and he deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves to have a stuck into it and twisted just a little bit deeper. Metaphorically, of course, not literally, not an actual one. Just with words. He deserves to have somebody hurt his feelings.
There she even from some of the other anti-SJWs. Everyone felt that she had crossed the line. Then what did she do? She went and crossed another line that I didn't even think was possible. This next clip is a bit blurry, but I couldn't really find a better one. The context is basically that she's responding to the backlash from what she originally said about Zack Snyder. I'm just going to play the clip in its entirety so you guys can see just how terrible she is. I don't even have words to describe what kind of person she is. Nothing I say would ever be able to accurately portray how void of empathy she is. But let's just play the clip and you can see for yourselves.
These people are literally trying to harm my channel. I've got a few of them, so I deleted this video where I used, I smacked and censored and said he deserved to have his feelings hurt the way he hurt our feelings. I was angry. I shouldn't have said it, probably. That's why I deleted it. They shouldn't be fucking attacking me for it. Nor was it anything that really crossed the line. Nor is it anything that even crossed the line. So now they're making up shit. Did I blame Zack Snyder for his daughter's suicide? Well, I don't know. Maybe if you were a good, reasonable father, can we rule out that he wasn't a contributing factor? I mean, the apple doesn't far too fall from the tree after all. And I don't know. Do you think that maybe he could have done something like been around to stop it? Maybe if you guys are gonna fucking attack me, for something, then maybe don't use Twitter when I'm in jail from it. I'm so tired. tired of this shit. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm so tired of these people. Oh, and the Rattlehead's like, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh. And it's his biggest regret in life, having a kid, yeah. So I have somebody else attacking me over this. Somebody else. I hope you never have to go through what Zach went through. What? I'm not stupid enough to spit out an unwanted brat of a child that's probably useless to society anyway, because I can control my reproductive system.
First time I watched this, I was genuinely shook. It really took me by surprise that someone could be this fucking ignorant towards the whole concept of depression and suicide, that she would blame Zack Snyder for his daughter's death, and at the same time attributing the blame for any suicide on the parents. All because some people on the internet called her out for being toxic. These comments are so fucking sick.
So yeah, I'm not gonna play the whole video. So where is she now? Is she now? She's still uploading stuff on YouTube. And of course, unlike MechaRandom, I think she's probably one of the worst YouTubers. And there's plenty of videos on her. I don't watch her. I first came across her when I think Sagi Melon's did a video on her. You can check out Sagi Melon. She's a good YouTuber, by the way. And that's pretty much what I was saying about MechaRandom. Stuff she said about Zack Snyder, Brie Larson. I just don't really care. Especially the Zack Snyder one. I think that one was a bit like too far. And the Brie Larson one. It's just a bit like, I don't know, but that's pretty much it. So guys, don't watch my videos for tomorrow.